Okay, so for deadlines that are November 1st or November 15th, which is early action for mobiles, if your school has it, and here is the chart that I included on our Google Classroom to see if your school, what they require, and when their application deadlines are. And that link is here. It is a grid. I was just showing some students today. You do Control F to find your school, and then you just click these little arrows to find the correct. There's like 3 colleges on here that have the word Boston in them, and you would just click through. So say we're University of Massachusetts Boston, you can zoom in. It actually has 2 deadlines for early action. It has a November one and a January one. I do suggest, if your grades are on point, please apply early action, because it means that your application will just be read twice, right? They most likely, if they're not certain about you, they will defer you. And when they defer you, that's not horrible news. It just means they're not selecting you first round, but they're going to look at you again for another read, either their second early action deadline or their RD, which is the regular decision. Um, be careful of rolling. Like if you wanted to go to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, it says rolling. Definitely still apply around like January for rolling, because they take it on a first come, first serve basis. I'm going to just continue along here. You have the price of your application, although you should be able to get yours for free fee waivers through the services at the school. And then you have the requirements for supplemental essays. So do you see this section called supplements right here? There's 2 kinds. There's portfolio for art or music, and then there's writing. Most people are just concerned with, is there a writing supplement? So for this school, there is. Let's just see what it is. It's University of Michigan, which we're probably not applying to, but if you do have a yes to supplemental essays, you then need to go to the college's specific website and go to their undergraduate admissions page to see exactly what those supplemental essays are. And then, as I told one student today, you should highlight each, copy and paste each prompt of the supplemental essays, put each prompt into one Google Doc, and start generating content and writing underneath each separate school's prompt, because you'll be able to copy and paste, right, some information from one to the other. I would start with the school that has the most supplements, write just for those supplements, and then see what you could transfer over to the other school supplements, as long as they're answering the supplemental question. You're obviously just writing one common application. There are times when a student wants to write more than one. It gets very confusing, and if you are dead set on doing that, you can talk to Miss Garvey or myself, and I can kind of guide you in that direction, but I would just write one. The other thing I want to show, let's build a timeline. So we have October 11th is coming up. We have many people who need to make a November 1st deadline. In this next week, when we come back to school, it is a short week. Please make sure that you've done your FAFSA. You've worked with Miss Garvey on your FAFSA. You need to bring in your parents' W-2s. And if you have issues around FAFSA, please talk to Miss Garvey. And here, I will be offering 6th-period support on Wednesday and Thursday, Friday. And during that time, I can work with you if you have content. If you can also begin to share your writing with me, it doesn't matter if it's structured. Right here at this week, doesn't matter. Just, it's a mess, throw it all together and share it with me. Pay attention to what I shared with you in the college folder for some of the templates. And then here, the week of the 18th is when we want to mold the essay, so put it together into structure. So if you come to me and want help, we're gonna need to like get rid of this, edit this, cut this out, add this, answer this question, draw this out more, that type of thing. The week of the 25th, you should really work on being done. So actually the week of the 18th, and if you have content, I would also share it with Miss Severson, and I will give you her email. Because she has done this for many, many years, and she's really good at it. And as soon as you get enough content, I would say, you know what, this is where I want to go. I feel like this isn't right. This doesn't make sense. Does this make sense? What do I need? Can you help me flesh this out? Those are questions for me and Miss Severson, but she may in fact have more time or space because I don't know how many people she's working with, but also give it to more than one person. Give it to your guidance counselor to read. Give it to Miss Garvey to read. If you're in a community organization like Upward Bound or you Urban Scholars, show it to them. Show it to parents, show it to friends, right? Get some people's feedback, show it to friends who applied for college. But just know this, everyone's opinion is an opinion. And so I would be careful about like changing it too much. And then the week of the 18th, I'd be like finalizing your edits, thinking about how it really goes together cleanly. If you have supplemental essays, you should be done with your essay by like the 23rd. Try. That's being ambitious so that you can focus in on the actual common application, because remember, there's going to be your list that, Regina, you were working on, your list of activities that you want very highly structured. You just don't want to throw out your activities. Each word counts because there are word limits. So you really want to be intentional and make sure you're choosing your words very carefully. I did say to overwrite all your essays, meaning all you'd want to do is like throw up content, but then starting towards the 20th, 21st, you gotta slim it down. It's easier to cut words, and I can definitely help you eliminate words than it is to add words. So people with supplements, I would try to have a finished essay by the 25th latest, and then work on your supplements, fine tune your common application, and then you're ready to submit on Halloween. Do not wait until the night time of Halloween. Even if you could submit the 30th, that would be better. But there have been moments where the Common App has crashed. So I would definitely do like, before like 5 p.m. if possible. Questions on that? I know it's a lot. It's scary. It's overwhelming. You're going to hate it. It feels out of your comfort zone. I know this, but the good news is for people with November 1 or November 15 deadlines, you're done. You have an essay. You don't have to change it for your other deadlines. You're done with your FAFSA. Everyone should be doing FAFSA now, even if your deadlines are in February. Even if you're going to a community college or to your college and you're like, I don't really want to go to college, I would still do a FAFSA. There's no penalty for doing it. What happens is that the money goes away the longer that you wait. I'm just trying to think of other things. Check in with your teachers. I know some of you have given me, you're nervous about me not doing it on time. I promise you I will get it in on time. Trust me on that, and I'll try to do that soon so it can alleviate some of that stress. And then you want to also leave time for proofreading as well, right? So all your capital letters, all, word choice, missing words, spelling, all that. Okay?